or 6. It's really close, and he has got himself back up onto third. Still the second row that it seems to be fighting for, with the number 8 BMW of Callum's back. I thought I remembered that when you were talking about it, that was what you were saying.
Dave Shelton's about to very shortly head out down the number 8, still racing in 390. We call it the
because we did fail miserably yesterday to bring you any results, such was the efficiency of the meeting. Let's just introduce ourselves. It's Mark Werrell that's talking to you now. I'll be basing myself largely up in the commentary box throughout the course of the day, but a mixture of up in the commentary box and in the pit lane and in Parc Ferme and in the podium. Most of this week with me. Morning, Chris Dawes. Morning, Chris.
Good morning, Mark. Good morning, everybody. And I think, judging by the fact that we've only just ticked past 9 o'clock and it's already rather warm out there, we're in for a bit of a scorcher, which is kind of... We finished yesterday like that. I don't know whether you really noticed that much up here.
I'm ignoring your weather forecast.
No, I'd agree. I would ignore them as well, to be honest. But well, obviously we did have the rain in the morning, which caused a few issues. And by the afternoon, the sun came out, and I think where it had been raining in the morning, it had been really humid down there in the pit lane. Whereas today, I think we're just starting with the sunshine. I might have to get the old legs out later.
Oh dear.
I thought I'd...
We knew it was going to be the Simon Creek Motorsport car batteries on here either, so 3 to remove, 1 driver to change, and that gives you the up-to-date entry list. These are the final 2 races coming up for the Radical SR1 Championship. There are 40 points available for a race win, an extra point for pole position, an extra point for fastest lap, and at the moment, top of the championship table coming into this weekend is the number 3 car of the Swiss driver Jerome Sadlier. He has managed to secure victory in 4 races so far this year. He had a 2nd, he had a 6th as well. And as a result, he is on 225 points. James Pinkerton, car number 22, is 2nd in the championship on 187 points. So mathematically, those are the only 2 drivers that can walk away from Snetterton this weekend with the championship. And if Jerome Sadlier goes well in race number 1, Chris Dawes, he will already have stitched up the championship before we even get to race 2.
Yeah, he has been the class of the field.
4.8 for the number 22 car. Jerome Sadlier is 2nd quickest, albeit at 1 1/4 seconds behind with a 2-minute 2.786, and 3rd quickest at the moment is car number 48, and that is the car of Andy Chittenden, who we saw out racing in the Radical Challenge Championship yesterday in his SR1. Well, he's out in the SR1 Cup today. He's posted a 2-minute 3.745. Rob Courtnidge moves up to 4th quickest at the wheel of car number 56, 2 minutes 4.172. 5th quickest is number 51, which is Andrew Ritchie. He's 3rd in the championship standings at the moment, 2 minutes 5.012. Then it's Christian Jeffrey, who completes the top 6 with a 2 minutes 5.983. 7th at this stage is number 71, Nigel Payne, in the sort of Mountain Dew liveried car, the green and black one. Of all of the cars, that's the easiest one to spot. All the rest are the white. Thanks for that. A 2 minutes 7.690. Rob Ladbrook, let's give him a cheer. The Motorsport News journalist is currently 8th quickest car number 18, 2 minutes 8.
Action. He's like, stay in 5th, just lift slightly and get back on the case again, because you need that aero speed from the aero to be able to stick to it. So he's had to throw out what he knows and do well. What he has found though is that he's got quite an advantage on the exit because he's used to that fast out. What he's really looking forward to today though, compared to that testing, is that he was out there with I think he said there's 30 something SR3s.
Yeah.
And the problem that you have is that those things just absolutely monster the corners, but there's not, once they're up to speed on the straight, there's not that much difference between them. So he was going for the corner thinking, well, they're far enough back, gets halfway around the corner, suddenly finds the SR3 right up his bum, and he thinks, okay, I'll get on the straight and I'll let them go. They start edging alongside and then they get halfway down the straight and it just stays there, and so he had to back off completely. So he's delighted that today he gets to focus on himself and cars of the same quality.
Yeah, and I'm sure if you pick up Motorsport in the coming weeks, you'll probably see an article about Rob's exploits this weekend in the SR1, which is the new shape SR1. I've got to say, we saw them out for the first time at Rockingham earlier on this year, but it's the new SR1 RSX, I think, as it's officially badged. Can't get anything that has the performance for the kind of budget that these cars are being run towards, because they limit all of the cars as well to just 8 treaded tyres over the course of a season, so you're very much limited to the amount of tyres that you can use, again, to try and keep budgets down. And that's another reason why they're all painted white in reality, because one radical made the moulds, and obviously because they're fiberglass bodies, what they've done is all of the gel coats on all of them are just white, because that means they don't have to build and stock different colours, because all of the cars are white, so it sort of again helps keep the costs down. In terms of the times, well, fastest time has now been posted still by car number 22. The order remains the same, but the times have been chipped away at 2 minutes 0 seconds, .293 for car number 22, James Pinkerton, who is sitting patiently in the pit lane at the moment. And I'm not surprised, Chris Dawes, that he's sitting patiently in the pit lane, because as things stands, he's nearly 2 seconds a lap quicker than the championship leader, Jerome de Sadlier.
That really is incredible. When we were talking about the quality that Jerome de Sadlier has demonstrated this year, to be nearly 2 seconds down, I'm staggered by that. So I wonder whether he's just trying something. We might see him drop into the pits and maybe tweak a few things on the setting. I mean, they're doing that already on Pinkerton. It looks like they were looking at tyre pressures, etc. So I wonder whether we're going to have to see that from Jerome, because that is not where I'd expect him to be. Not necessarily not expect him to be second, because obviously those two have been fighting this year, but the best part of 2 seconds behind, that's very...
It is, yeah. So for the moment, what is a 38-point gap in the championship tables with James Pinkerton. A fantastic weekend, and if I'm honest, he's reliant on a bit of bad luck, isn't he, for Jerome de Sadlier to not score many points at all, or have some sort of retirement, because which he hasn't had. He has been Mr. Consistent so far this year. Jerome de Sadlier chipping away at the time, though, so what was almost a 2-second gap, 1.9 seconds between first and second provisionally on the grid, is now down to 1.375, because Jerome de Sadlier has gone quicker, 2 minutes 1.668. Rob Courtnidge also managed to improve his time. He is third quickest on the 56 with a 2 minutes 2.472, and also Christian Jeffrey has gone quicker as well. Car number 9 making his debut in the SR1 Cup, having raced in the Radical Challenge all season. 2 minutes 2.907 from him. So those are cars second, third and fourth that all improved their lap times last time through. And any cars coming over the start-finish line now will be able to get in probably 4 more flying laps, because there are 6 minutes to go and it's taken him about 2 minutes to do a lap. So whereas anybody now going over the start-finish line is going to get the lap they're on and just 2 more by the look of things. So more improvements further down through the order in terms of times at least, but not in terms of positions. The number 51 car of Andrew Ritchie has just improved. It remains 6th, but it's now posted a 2 minute 3.580 as its best time. And Nigel Payne is 7th quickest, car number 71, with a 2 minute 6.470. So that's the order of 6th and 7th that haven't shuffled, but the times again have been chipped away at as well. We've also got the Fangio Trophy as well to consider in this one, and those are for drivers that aren't quite as young as some of the others.